create the composite executable, right? As a package, not for the single individual program. And how we will do the testing. For example, if we add a printf statement in a C program, how we can see that in the output. So we
Yeah,
need
you
that understanding from this
right,
session.
right. Just to yeah, we'll talk more about it, but you won't be able to see any printf statement like on a console or anything, because you're running a DLL in a .NET process space.
Mhm.
So in the DLL, what happens is that we send the output to a file. So basically, the printf will go into a file, and then that's how you can track what's
Correct.
going on
So
in the
not
DLL.
only on console, if we make any printf, and this program would be generating an output file. So
Yeah,
we can open
exactly.
that output file. We can see what we have added. For example, we added one statement just saying test. So we can see that statement in the test, then it will boost our confidence, and we'll see how we
Yeah,
can make the changes and do some
right.
testing. Okay.
Exactly. And if you remember, there was another project that where I showed you where you also generate a data decomp data. Sorry, I forgot the name. Um, just give me a second. Data. What was it?
You want Mansi to share her screen so that you can give the instruction, then Mansi or
Yeah,
I will
please.
do. Okay.
Yeah,
Pravesh, can you please share? My Visual Studio is not working. I'm not sure something is corrupt.
Okay.
You want to show me? Maybe I can. Is it an installation issue or is it a build issue?
I think
Or
it's
What
a
you have
build
there?
issue.
if you can show the steps, and because we are recording it, so
Oh, okay,
we'll
no
run it
problem.
again, right? So at least
Yeah,
we'll,
sure.
yeah.
But it's really crucial that you have you configure it yourself, because there's always tiny differences between between environments. But yeah, no, there's no problem for the recording. I'll do that. What I was talking about, you can see my screen, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what I was talking about, you see, these are the different projects that the CPTS EMUTs. I think this one is this one is a .NET package.
Yeah.
So this is the main application. So how I know that is because of the packages here. So usually .NET programs have what's called NuGet packages, and these are the packages that are uploaded. But for the DLL, I think it's this one here. And what I did, Pravesh, is that you can either compile the DLL, or what I did was that I duplicated this project and I created an application. So basically, with the application, you can run it from a main program, so that you don't have to run it within the .NET process, but you can run it as a standalone. So basically, what that means is that you can open it, and then you can do let's say if you want to do a read, you do a read of the new file with the G revision, and this is how you can test it directly. And then with this app, you can see all the print statements in the console of Visual Studio. But with the DLL, you will have to run it within the .NET space, and then it won't go into the console. But anyhow, just wanted to show you the difference. And okay, but I don't think it's this one. So anyway, let me go back to .NET Visual Studio. So let me load the project. I think I already have it loaded here somewhere. Yeah, I think it's this one here. In case you you both have the project, right? The project
Yep.
and the source code. Okay.
Yes.
Do you have access to the GitHub?
GitHub, yes.
Do you know how to use GitHub? Like
I've
the
not used recently.
Uh,
The need
we
to.
were able
so
to like clone that
oh,
project.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like clone
Let
directory.
me
There is an option.
okay, because
Fork it. Yeah.
and you were getting the project from which repo? Do you remember?
It was CPTS emits DLL. Let me see. You sent us a link. Just a sec.
Okay, because this is the first thing that we have to keep track of the changes we do. The problem is that when I sent you the link, I was still in DXC, but
Yes.
now that I'm in Pratt, I don't have access to that link anymore. So
Oh,
that's why.
okay.
Well,
Let me
I
send you
think
that link.
you see, I did a fork from the old link, but when I go back to the, oh no, okay, it still works. Wow, I'm
Yeah, it
surprised.
was the same link. Yes.
Okay, it still works. Okay. The things that I don't think I'll be able to, well, no, maybe, I don't know if I'll be able to do a push or do updates, check-ins on this repo. Let me see what, yeah, I don't have any, I don't see the settings here for this repo.
It
Whereas
was under PLM. I'll send those links in the chat which you have sent us.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So if it's under PL, all right, okay, perfect,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So it was forked, exactly. So it was forked from this. Okay, so you have this. Perfect. So if you have this, any changes you make sure you do commit. You can anyway. It's going to take too much time. I don't want to do it here, but when you work both together, you can create a PR, a pull request, and then
Okay.
you can do your merge and check in. Right now, there's only one branch, but when you work locally, you can create as many local branches as you want. So anyhow,
Okay.
we'll go over that in another session. Okay, so let's go back to Visual Studio. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to check our settings. So right click on the project and go to properties.
Mhm.
So we want to check the VC. I mean, there's all of these things we need to check. But if you're using the same project than me, then all of your projects settings should be the same. So it
Okay.
should be V143 for the C++ language, dynamic DLL here. You see, this is dynamic DLL. The app that I was telling you about, Pravesh, where we use a main instead of dynamic DLL here, we'll have application.exe. And that will allow you to run the code as a standalone process. But the DLL, as I was mentioning, can only be run within within the .NET process, not as a standalone. If you want to test it, that is. Okay. So all of these settings should be pretty much the same. You don't need to modify any of this. So it's part of the project. Okay, we don't need that. So we're going to go to a VC. This is the main one. So The C++ DLL, the C++ DLL, the first thing that you have to double check is that you have to have the instant client, the Oracle instant client. So my, as you can see, my Oracle instant client is installed here. So if I go, you see, and the file that it's looking for, because this is the executable library, executable directory, it's looking for the DLL. So it's looking for these DLL here, the OCI DLL, the OCI Win32 DLL for Windows. So these DLL, that's why it's pointing to that directory. And then after that, it's also pointing to, okay, let's look inside. And you can see it's pointing to this library. It's also pointing to the SDK for MS Visual Studio. This is the library that's used also to compile. And it's also pointing to the lib32 because there's different version. I think there's a lib. Oh, let me see. OCI lib. Okay. Oh, application OCI lib. Okay. This one. Oh, okay. This one is a C++ library that maps the OCI API from Oracle, and it doesn't map. I'm sorry. It wraps the Oracle OCI library, which is a C API, and it wraps it in a C++ API. So this is the library that I'm using. It's called OCI lib. So you need to have OCI lib and instant client. So the OCI lib has a 32-bit and a 64-bit. We use a 32-bit because this is an old application. And that's why you can see the path is here. So basically, those are pretty much, yeah, we have the OCI and the instant client. So those are pretty much the two things you need. You see the include, this is for the .h files. It's also taking it from the OCI and the instant client. The reference directory is mostly for lib and DLL. It's usually it's the same as the executable directory. And the library directory, this is used for compilation. So it's almost it should be the same also as the executable directory, because most of these, if you look at the lib32, for instance, for OCI lib, you see the DLL and the libs are in the same directory. Same thing for, let's say, if we go, forgot what was the path. SDK lib and, okay, 12. SDK lib. MSVC, Microsoft Visual C++, and you see the lib. Okay, this directory is for the libraries for compilation. So when you see lib, this is for compilation. When you don't see the lib, this is for the DLL. So I put both in there just but for this part, you don't really need the DLL, but you really need this. And the same thing for OCI lib, you also need the libraries. And you should keep this for all the other libraries that you need for C, C++, and so on. Okay, that's pretty standard for, so basically just double check this. And you should also double check this guy. This is important. You should have the Windows SDK include path. Yep. So let's say if I set, yeah, I don't have the Windows SDK. Sorry. just want to see where it points to. I know where my SDK is, but I just want to see where it points to. Okay, so it's not defined. I think it's defined inside Visual Studio. And then, so you go back to, yeah, there I am. So if you look at, if you want to see where this is defined, I forgot where, I think my screen is very slow. Can you follow me when I hello?
It's a little bit lagging,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
Okay. So anyhow, just make sure you have your Windows, because this by default it's going to put it here. So if your Windows SDK is in the right place, because otherwise, if you don't have the Windows SDK correct path, you're gonna get a bunch of errors, and you'll know, because you'll have like errors when it tries to reference the Windows .h files and a bunch of stuff. Anyway, so so this is pretty much what you need. The rest is configured by the project files. So all the libraries that it needs are already configured. You see OCI lib. And we also have OCI lib is from Oracle. The OCI is from Oracle. OCI lib is that thing I was telling you about. ODBC, we don't really need it anymore. I left it there, but we don't really need it anymore. So anyway, that should be done. So
I matched all the settings, so these are okay.
oh, okay. So you double check.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I have all this instant client and the lib folders.
Okay, perfect.
OCI
So
folder as well. Yeah.
and you have to make sure that they point to real directories, right?
Yeah,
So your
yeah.
directories have. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah. So I just did a clean. So let's if we do a build, then it should generate the DLL. If you see all of the files that have an underscore IO, those are the files that I modified to include OCI lib.
Okay.
I think. Let me just double check that. Yeah, I think so. Do I have OCI lib in here? No, it's not. It's not those files. It's let me see. Okay, no, it's the ones that start with OCI underscore. There you go.
Yeah.
OCI lib.
There is
There you
OCI
go.
lib.
Yeah. Yeah. So the difference is that if you look at the difference, I don't think you will need to go in here, but the difference is that if you're familiar with Java, Pravesh, is that this C++ library is very it's very similar to JDBC. So you create the statement, you prepare, you bind the string, and so on. It's very easy to program. Whereas if you look at the equivalent of the OCI call in Oracle, you have these you have the queries, and then you have these double pointers. And then you have to work with the double pointers, and then the reference to a reference of a pointer. It's very cryptic. If you're not familiar with OCI, it's harder to read. But so Yeah, so that's about it. If I look at the output, okay, it's still compiling. And there you go. So it generates a DLL, the debug folder. So when you want to generate a release, what you do is that, okay, no, you right click on the project here, and then you go to configure startup project. Oh, wow, so slow. No, it's not that. I'm sorry. Is it under project? I think it was under project. Oh, configuration configuration manager. I haven't worked with Visual Studio for a while now, so yeah, it's here. So you see the active solution configuration is debug. So what you do is that if you click release and you close, and let's do a rebuild. There's a lot of warning because the C code is very old. So sometimes it does things like cast and all kinds of stuff that you wouldn't normally do in modern C software development. So anyhow, but I left the warning. I never bothered to.
Yeah, I think
Unless
as
there
far
are no
as there is no
errors.
error, so we are fine.
Yeah, as long as there's no error, exactly.
So
You
first
would see the
build, then
error.
configure, then rebuild.
Yeah. So if you want, you go into build configuration manager and change the setting, and then it's gonna tell you that it's gonna generate the file in a separate directory. It's gonna be a release directory now, not a debug directory.
Okay.
Code is smaller. It's supposed to be faster too. I hope you never have to go into the. Oops. Cannot open file libcmt.lib. What is that? Okay, so now what we do is that we go in here, we go into properties, because now we're in release now. So, oh, because most of the time I work in debug, so I rarely have to go in release mode, but the release mode, the property settings are slightly different. So you just have to look for that libcmt. Usually it's under linker input, because this is where you input your libraries. I don't see any libcmt. And then after that, you can check all options, see what it passes in the command line. All oh, sorry, no, command line. There you go. Okay, so I'm looking for libcmt. Okay, so nothing at the linker level. So let me check again. Is that a linker issue? Yeah, it's a link issue. Cannot find libcmt.lib. So it's not a compile issue, so it should be here. Yeah, let's check the compile. Okay, so what you can do, oh, okay, I was in debug. So if I go into release, you can try it out. You can I'm not really sure what the libcmt is about. So usually when that happens, you go through the configuration, you check to see if there's any I don't remember getting this problem before. I mean, I used to be able to do it in both release and debug, generate the DLL. So, okay. So anyway, it's complaining about a link. So you see the additional dependencies for release is much smaller than debug. So that right away, it's so what we can do is that we can grab this, make sure we don't carry over any debug library. And I'm going back to input.
In configuration, yours shows active release and mine shows active debug. So if I'll change it to release, and it will change it to active release. Okay.
Exactly. So right now I have, let me put this one in. Maybe it's one of those, I don't know. OCI win. This one I have already. This I have already. So I don't know. Could be that. Could be something else. No, cannot open file libcmt.lib. Same thing. Yeah, one says generate debug. The other one says debug optimize for sharing and publishing. Yeah, this one will say no. If we say no, will it still generate? Okay, automatic. Okay, no, it doesn't change. Anyway, I don't want to. Maybe we can. If you get the issue, we can troubleshoot it. Maybe it's just my environment.
Can we try on my machine? Maybe now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we can try
you
here.
wanna share?
Yeah, sure. I'll bring it. Can you see my screen?
Yep, I can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Bring this here. Okay, so I just matched all these directories. I have this instant client and SDK, OCLab, everything is present. And also the generals are the DLL and V143, that's also same. So if we go to build and first build solution, right?
Yeah.
Cannot open oci.lib.
Okay, that's a classic. That one's easy to solve. OCI.lib. Can you check the Visual C++ directories settings again?
So I have put everything in here under development, instant client. And
Okay,
there
so
is
it's Windows
one
JPATS
OCI
development instant client. The OCI.lib should be in the base directory, so it should be
So it should be here. I saw it.
no,
OCI.dll.
here it's only OCI. This is the
Okay, so
Oracle instant client, but
OCI.lib.
if you're looking for OCI lib, it has to be in the other one. So if you go back to development and then you click OCI lib, okay, so it should be under lib32 or OCI lib. I'm not sure. Oh, you have a double OCI lib here. Can you go back?
So
No, it's not this one. Can you go back up?
yeah.
Yeah, you have another OCI lib here. What's that?
Ah, same. Maybe that's why. Yeah,
Okay, let me
it's
see
just
what
a
I
copy
have.
of the same folder.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's strange. Where's the OCI lib?
Mm. Under include, maybe this is OCI.lib.h, but we are looking for OCI.lib.
Yeah, where's that OCI lib? So weird. Okay, it's crazy. Okay, let me check my settings. It should be under OCI lib32. And then if I go under linker, yeah, I see OCI lib. Oh, okay, it's OCI lib a lib, so it's there. So if you go under lib32, you will see OCI lib a lib.
Yeah, yeah, I have
I
that.
think A, yeah, A stands for, I think one is white character and one is single. So, something related to Unicode, but we don't need the W. So we use the A one, which is,
So shall I remove this one?
sorry, let me go back to yours.
I have lib A and lib W.
No, don't remove it. So you're good. So what was the problem? Cannot open
Cannot
file.
open file.
Oh, okay. It cannot open file OCI.lib. Okay, no, I didn't see it properly. It was too small. Okay, so this has to do with your other directory, the instant
The
client.
instant client. Okay.
Yeah. So if you go back to your instant client,
Yeah.
so
SDK
it should be at the
lib.
OCI.lib should be the base directory, I think.
Here it is, OCI.lib under SDK lib MSVC. But where are we?
Okay, and do you have that in as part of the lib directory?
Properties. So I have it, yeah, SDK lib MSVC.
Okay,
And it
but
looking
for
for
library,
development.
oh, you don't have it for library. You see, for libraries you have MSSVC and then you have VC11. So you have to remove the VC11. You can edit it directly in the field if you want. You can, oh, okay, you can go there too. So remove the VC11 on the top.
Oh, okay, here.
Yeah, the bottom will reflect what you do on top.
And put OCI lib here?
No, just MSVC.
Just
MSVC
MSVC.
because
Okay.
yeah, because MSVC is where oh, you left the backslash. Okay,
Slash.
well, we'll see. It should work. It should work too. But
Okay, let's
okay.
just safe side.
Yeah, so redo a build. Now it should work. It's gonna get past the
So again,
OCI.
build solution.
Yeah, build solution. The first time though, I would do a rebuild so that you make sure that everything is okay. You see, you already did a build, so it generated the DLL for you. So
Oh,
this
okay.
is a debug DLL.
So it succeeded.
Yeah,
Now we need to change it. Configure. Where was that option? To
configure
release.
configuration manager.
How do we? Oh, okay, here it
Down.
is.
The bottom, yeah.
To release. That's
To
all right.
release. Yeah, that's all. Click OK.
And now rebuild.
Now rebuild, exactly.
Errors.
So it's gonna take a while. No, oh yeah, you're getting errors. Aura types is
OCI lib.h.
okay. So it looks like your settings in release are not complete because
Okay.
when I did mine, I had to pretty much duplicate the release settings with the this is the bad side about this Visual Studio. It doesn't do it automatically for you. So you have to go in there manually and configure the directories. So now go back to your project, right click on the
Properties.
project. Yeah, project properties.
Okay. Oh, okay. I have to put the same things here.
Yeah, you see active release,
Okay, yeah.
it's all
I have to
missing
change
here.
the directories. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
But it's a good thing that you can do it in debug. So that's good. Let me see if let's try to see if you can compile the application because compiling the DLL is good, but you won't be able to test with a DLL without the .NET application, and it's too it's very time consuming to to build a DLL and then load it in the same directory as your .NET and then run the application, go through the menu, and then it's better if you do it directly from the C and C++ code. So that's why. Okay, let me see if I have the other ones. Can't see much. Okay. I have the decomp data file DLL. Okay, no, that's a DLL as well. Okay, so no, you're gonna have to modify it. I didn't put it in GitHub. You know what? Let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that for now.
Okay, let's leave it. I'll modify it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now.
So I think that's it for this one. Let me see if I can. I have this file here, but yeah, this one is a separate one. Okay. Do you have any Any other questions about?
Can you just show your release settings now? So I'll just compare and modify
Okay.
my settings accordingly because it will be in the recording, so I can just go back and see like what to modify.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll stop sharing.
But I think there's still something wrong with mine because there's a problem at the linker level. But okay, maybe we can try to fix that. You can see my screen.
Yep.
It's flashing like crazy. Release. Okay, good. So now I'm gonna go in here. Yeah. So
Okay,
let me
perfect.
see if there's anything missing.
Take a
Flip
screenshot.
into. Oh, wait, don't, never mind that screenshot. It was set on debug.
Okay,
So,
no problem.
so I have the same thing than you see?
Yeah, oh,
So,
okay.
okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change it now and test
Okay,
it.
so
Oh,
non,
come on.
never mind the screenshot.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna take
So it
this.
should be same as
Well,
debug.
it should be, except for sometimes the release will not use the same DLL and the same libraries because sometimes you might have a debug version. So just
Okay.
be careful about that. Oh, you see, all the application
The
the
old
paths are
version.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I. So as you see, this is what I mean. Visual Studio doesn't. It forces me to save. Visual Studio doesn't automatically.
Implements the same changes from debug to release. You have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
modify it
exactly.
manually. Okay.
This is a
Can we
pain.
put it to all configuration so that it will be same for everything?
All configuration. That's a very good. That's a very good idea.
So we don't have to modify.
Okay, yeah, but then I would still have you only have release and debug, and I have it in debug, so I still have to
Okay.
copy it. Yeah,
All
no,
configurations maybe like if the settings are exactly same in debug and release, so that's better to use all configurations.
let's see if it. Oh wow, let's try that. Yeah, if I go to release, should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give it a try.
General is same for both.
Looks good. Creating library.
Nice.
There you go. Oh,
One succeed.
it's creating the debug. And it's not the right name. So you see, I don't, I haven't used the this is where here in the active release, you look at the settings are not the same ones as in debug. So, for example, linker. Oh no, it should go into. Okay, there's something wrong. Okay, sorry. Did I set it to release? Yeah, it's release. Let me rebuild it. Supposed to go into release CPTS emotes. Why is it showing a local WS? Best way is to look at the command line here. Yeah, so it didn't run the right one. It's supposed to give me this. See, so that's not right.
It came in
Development.
debug again.
Creating library, locals. Okay, let me. Wow, JPATS WS. That's really old. Okay, maybe there's somewhere it's overriding the output manifest. This is what I hate about Windows. It's Visual Studio. It's like you can override things like in many ways. And that's the import. So that's what we see here. Release. So it did go through this path, but
Output files.
yeah, it's supposed to go in release and then the name. Oh, okay. Maybe the name is but this path is really bizarre. It's not I don't know where it comes from, but
But just before that, it says creating library. It goes into dot release, but then it sends to local WS.
yeah, that's why I think there's a setting that overwrites the output file, which is the DLL file,
Yeah.
because you see local WS. This is
Uh-huh.
where this is the name of the project. So
Okay. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a configuration setting somewhere in here that uses the project name as the output file, whereas in the debug version we force it to cptsemuts.lib.dll. So anyway, I'll leave it to you guys to. But I don't think it's a big thing. I mean, the important thing is that we can maybe
But
you see
here it
that
says
there's not even a search
precompiled.
here. There's not even a search thing on this thing. That's fine. So you have to go through all these things separately. Okay.
What's the next step?
Here.
Like once this build is generated, then
Once this build is generated, you grab the DLL and you put it in the same directory as the exe file of
okay.
the application file, the cptsemuts.exe. So it
Okay.
has to be in the same directory, right?
Replace that DLL file with this new DLL.
Exactly.
Okay. And
Preferably make a
then
backup
run the
before.
application. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then when you run the application, let me close this guy. When you run the application, let's say FDR stands for Flight Data Recorder. whenever you do, let's say if you do a read DDF, you see there's a you see it prints out error
Yeah.
into the log files, and it uses the base directory. The base directory is the CPTS Imatsu root
Root directory, which is
directory.
set in that software.
Exactly. So you in that directory, you will see the logs file. This is where all the logs will be created by the DLL.
Right.
And the log file name is, I think it's created somewhere. If you want to go to the definition, you hit F12. Log file name. Oh, okay. Log file name is that's the variable. So P destination is the file name. Okay, so it's using the file name, the DDF file name. It's stripping the extension, and then it's adding it's adding ERR or LOG.
Yeah, it creates two files with .err
Exactly.
and with .log.
Yeah. So
And
that's
with,
basically that's where you would find your traces and debug statements and so on. You can use the same mechanism, and
okay.
then after that there's a trace call, and then there's a if I go to trace, so the trace call basically
But when
logs a
these
debug.
two files get created, when we run the calculation,
Uh, yeah, this is where you have to check the code. I don't remember by heart, but read DDF is one. Um, it's not only generated when you run the CPTS IMATS calculation. It can be when you do every time. I think every time you interact with the DLL, it will send traces.
yeah, I
So
remember
read
like
DDF
while generating
archive.
reports also I use these two files to count
Yeah,
how many DDF failed, but I'm not sure at what step these files get created. I will see, I will check in the document.
I think by default, like you see, if you look at this, the by default, if the file doesn't exist, it creates it. If it exists, it appends. That's
Right.
what the A is here for. It appends to it. So you don't have to worry about whether it exists or not. If it doesn't exist, it's going to create it. And I think it creates it for the given day. So no, maybe not. No, it's
It
per
just appends it and updates the time, I think.
yeah. I think it's
Like when you
per
save the file, it updates the time info, time and date.
yeah. Yeah. So so if you want, you should use that for debugging when you use that is it in CID? Yeah, it's in this file. So when you check for that new header field in the you can, I don't know if there's a way to trace. Oh yeah, this will trace it, but oh, this is a different trace. Yeah, this one will print to the console, but because it runs in a DLL, it's not going to print anywhere. So I don't think there's a way to print to the logs from this module at least, unless you bring in these two files, these two methods here,
Mhm.
or you duplicate them,
Yep.
and then yeah. Anyway, find a way to.
Uh, do you have any idea or you remember where this output goes? CID32.c, it's saved in a
The
file or in a database. It's a file. It's opening a
no,
file, but where it is
it's always
writing.
This, I don't think it's writing to any file. You can see it's a printf. And
Yeah.
since this operates in a DLL, it's not gonna, but if you, like I said, if you run this, I don't know if we have time, but if you want to convert this like into an application, I don't know if I have something like this already. Local, okay, JPATS DLL. The code might be different, but I'll just quickly show you what I mean. This one. So you see, I have the CPTS EMUTS DLL, which is the same thing as this one. And then I have this one here. So if we, unfortunately, it's going to close this project and it's going to open the other one. So I won't be able to compare the two. Maybe not. No, it does. It closes the other one. Okay, anyhow. So the main difference, you're going to see, like, you see, oh, well, that's much smaller. Okay, okay. No, it's not this one. Sorry. It was a different project. But this one will use, I think, you see, this one will use a CPTS imuts lib.lib, not .dll. We generate the DLL, but we also generate a library. So this one will use the CPTS imuts lib.lib, and then basically I have a main here, so I can call it directly. Actually, you can do something like this, Pravesh. It's much simpler. So you create a basic console app. This is just a console app here. Show you the settings. So the linker basically it creates an executable. Somewhere it says it's a subsystem console. So basically it creates a console app, and then this console app uses the CPTS imuts lib.lib component that we generated earlier, and then basically it can interact directly with the read DDF, the scan DDF, because we call directly into these so basically what happens is that I have a main file. I don't know. Yeah, where is it? It's not doing anything here. Okay, basically it's supposed to call the function from the, so let's see. Let's see if I try to open the other one in code, JPATS. Yep. And then the other one should have like a definition here. So we have read DDF API. Okay, so let's call read DDF API. It's not seeing it. Okay, I need to carry over all the no. So this project is not complete. Sorry. Let me try to find one that is. Basically, I'm looking for a console app that wraps the DLL, so that will allow you to test more easily by invoking the. So it's not this one. No, it's not this one. I think it could be this one here, but this one uses a different. This is more like a C++ way of doing it. I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's this is slightly different than I mean you see I use classes here, and everything in the DDF file CPP, that's what you're gonna find in the CID 32.c file. So I ported everything in here. But what's nice about this, well, I mean, the problems that if you use this, you're going to be dealing with two different code base. You're going to have to be jumping between this code base and the other one. But what's nice about this one is that you can run it directly. So let's say if I have a path here somewhere. I'm going to convert the EDF. Okay, this one here. Oh, okay. Yeah, instead of passing the regular, run it directly and see what happens. So let's take a rev F. No, the rev G won't work. Sorry. Okay. So Control F5 to run the application. Okay, it didn't like that. Okay, X25. Let's change that. Show why I switched to X. Project. Yeah, let's try again. Are you guys still there?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay. This is
Watching.
boring stuff. There's a lot of issues with the C code when you wrap it in C++, but again, they're just warning. So, okay, so it's done building. It's going to run. So now it's getting the snapshot records, and then after that, and it's done. It's supposed to be converting it to. There's supposed to be a CSV file in here somewhere. There you go, CSV file. So basically, that program will read a DDF and it will convert to CSV. But like I said, let's say if we run the G revision, I think we have the same file under G. Yeah, we do. Okay, so I'll just switch F for G. And you're going to see there's going to be an error because
There is one extra
of that.
column.
Yeah, because of that extra header field, and then
Yeah.
it pushes down the data. So everything is offset by that header field. You see, there you go.
Yeah.
It can't go past the header. So basically, with this file, with this application, at least you can test it. But like I said, you would have to basically deal with the C++ way of doing things a little bit. There's still a lot of C code, but
So our first step will be to
yeah,
come
modify the
here,
other one.
modify this part so it can convert into CSV without any issues, and it can take all the header columns.
Yeah. I mean, if you modify this file, then you will be able to do the modification to the CID32.c file.
But we will need to check like what's the impact of that one extra header.
Yeah, exactly.
Where
Because
do we
you
need to
see,
fit it?
it's all in here. It's these these three functions here: read header,
Yeah, yeah.
read directory, and then read read parameter description. So it's mostly in here. I would say it's mostly in this one. It's the directory
Read
that you have
header.
to worry about. So
Okay.
you see, like the way the memory, you have to copy the memory. So once you take care of that extra header fields, it's gonna push. You're probably going to be adding something in here to read the extra field. So after that, have fun debugging. It's, I mean, it's a headache debugging this thing, but I mean, you'll get the hang of it after a while. It's because it's all in memory, so it's like playing with bits and then copying bits and then yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's start with just inputting that header file first, and let's see if we are able to convert it into CSV successfully.
Yeah, so I'll let me. This is not this one is not in Git. The DLL is in Git. So, but by the way, the DLL for this code is used to generate the DDF report. So you know, when we do the DDF report, we generate a CSV file, and then in the .NET code, we take the CSV file and we convert it to PDF. So
Yeah.
this is the code that's used for that.
So we have the DLL, but we do not have the code. You mean to
We have
say?
the DLL.
Yeah.
We have the DLL, but we don't have the app in GitHub.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's just small modification. I think this is the file here that you have to add, where you have the main method,
But
and
you gave
then
us that utility also for by using which we can convert DDF to CSV.
oh,
So I
okay. So if
think
I
that
gave it
was
to
the
you,
same.
yeah, it is the same. I wasn't sure if I gave it to you already, but if that's the one that you should be. I mean, you should be testing with, because it's so much easier to test with this than to test with that cpts imuts lib.dll.
Okay. I think that's the DLL. Let me confirm what file I have here.
Oh, I think I gave you the executable only, but not the
Yes.
project.
Yes, exactly. You gave us a .exe.
Okay, so I'll send you the project. Let me make sure that it's up to date with what's
Okay.
in GitHub for the DLL, for the
Okay.
same
Sure.
one, and then I'll send it to you.
Sounds good.
All right, sounds good. I think that's all I had.
Yeah.
Sure. So, at least we are good now, so we can start making the progress. Yeah, I
Sounds
have only
good.
the .dxe. It's called decomp data file app.exe.
Decom
Exe.
data file dot app. Yeah, that's right. That's the one. Okay, so I'll send you the
Yeah.
project.
Okay,
Or
perfect.
even, yeah, or even better, I'll put it in GitHub and I'll send you the link. But
Okay,
I just want to make sure the code base is the same as the DLL. Okay, sounds good.
sure. Mm, Yeah.
All
Paresh,
right,
do you have any questions?
Okay. Thank you so much, Tan.
no problem, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye. Take care.